What's going on, you guys? It's Bre'Aunna and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do something a little different. Today's video is actually going to be a sit down, and I don't want to make it too long because I'm really tired. Like, your girl's been at work all day. But I did want to clearly talk about this because it's been on my mind for about a week now, and I just felt it was appropriate to make a video on it. So let's go ahead and let's talk about it. So before I get into the actual video, I just wanted to apologize for the reflection of my ring light that you guys can clearly see. Try and ignore it if you can, but anywho, today we're going to be talking about manifestation. It is something that I am practically hooked on at this point. It originally started for me because I've been thinking about things, the next steps for me, basically my next goals in life that I want to accomplish. So in terms of goals, my next goal is to get my own apartment. It's not going to happen in like a few months or anything like that. I'm thinking like a year down the road, like sometime next year. That's my next biggest goal. And recently I've just really been watching all of these like YouTube videos, and it's so inspirational. Like, I have been watching apartment hauls, grocery store hauls for first apartment. I've been watching a ton of how I manifested my very first apartment YouTube videos. Like, all of those different types of videos have really just been speaking to me lately, and I'm like really excited about it. Also, if the camera is shaking, I want to apologize again because my ring light and my tripod are on my bed, so, and I'm moving around, so it's a little shaky. So sorry guys, you're gonna have to deal with it. In terms of my process of manifestation, I actually have a very legit story to tell y'all, but I also just wanted to tell you how I'm starting my process of getting in the mindset of making more money so that I can pursue my goal of getting my own apartment within a year or so. So about a week ago, I made an apartments.com account, and I've just been looking at places in the area. I've been looking at rent. I've been looking at reviews as well, just so I can, just take a look at my options and see what's out there. So just really taking a little look. There's never anything wrong with looking. There's never anything wrong with asking. So the main things that I'm really looking for right now, and which is really going to help me in my saving process, is I'm looking at admin fees. I'm looking for application fees, so the prices of those things. And I'm also obviously looking at cost of rent. So, just all the fees, rent, pretty much what it's all going to come up to. And I'm comparing it to my bank account, and I'm looking at my bank statements, and I'm thinking about my hours that I currently work, and I'm thinking about how many hours I'm going to need to be working, and I'm also thinking about all of the things that your girl is gonna need to start cutting back on, which really isn't that much, because honestly I feel like I'm pretty good at saving my money. I noticed that the more I looked at the different apartment complexes and just the different areas and really looking at rent and my own bank statements as well, it's just very exciting. And then to move on and go on YouTube and watch the videos, it's just it gets me hyper, and it gets me like excited and like really pumped to like go out and make my money. So let me tell y'all my manifestation story. Let's get into that. At work, I'm a cashier at Big Lots, and what we have to do is we have a username and we have a password. In order to cashier, they have us change our passwords every like 4 to 6 months or something like that. So every so often we have to change our passwords. I'm sitting here at the register thinking, before we open a store and all, what am I going to change my password to? I've literally had some pretty basic passwords. I'm at the register and I'm thinking, hey, I'm working towards manifestation, so I'm like, maybe I could say something with manifestation in it. Manifest 21. So that's the new password that I chose. So my username and then manifest 21. So the really cool thing about it is that this year I'm turning 21, but it's also the year of 2021. So I have manifest, and it could be manifestation of this whole year, or it could be manifest of me turning 21 and my whole year after my birthday. So the next year, my whole year that I'm 21, really just working on manifesting things in my life in terms of my goals and where I want to be in life, my business, my faith, this and that and just multiple different things. So I was like, you know what? Manifest 21. I love it. Like, I just love it. And that's not even the crazy part. This week, I was only set to work 2 days. I think like 9 hours total. So I was supposed to work like 4 hours on Tuesday and then 5 hours on Wednesday. So I went ahead and I did my 4 hours on Tuesday, which is the day that I made my new password. And then Wednesday comes, the next day. So, you know, I'm typing in my password, checking out, whatever. And so I work my morning shift. And the only thing about my location that I work at for Big Lots is that we have employees that constantly call out. And not everybody does it. We have some really good employees. Like, I love my job. I love where I work. I love the people that I get to work with. But there's just always those few people that call out constantly. And it's really annoying. So now at this point, I'm only supposed to be working during the morning. I started at 9 a.m. and I was off at 2:45. So I think that was almost 6 hours, like 5 hours and like 45 minutes. Boom, I was ready. I was set. And low-key, I was already dreading the shift because my body's just all over the place. Like, I have knee problems. I have feet problems. Like, if you watch my previous videos, you already know that my body does not do well with long shifts. So I'm thinking, let me just get through this shift in 2:45. It's not coming fast enough. So it's like halfway through my shift, right? My boss is like, oh, so-and-so called out. And I'm like, dang. And I'm thinking, I hope she does not ask me to stay later because it's not happening. Like, I had wore the wrong shoes that day to work. So my feet were already killing me. And obviously that was a me problem, but it was a real thing. So I was like, man, I really hope my boss does not ask me to stay later because it's not happening. I cannot do it. So my boss calls like 4 or 5 other people she calls, and most of them don't answer. And then the people that do answer can't make it in. So she asked me, she's like, Bre'Aunna, do you think you could stay tonight? So I'm thinking, okay, what time? She says that I can get off at 2:45, but if I'm able to, I can come back from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. to close. And I'm thinking, in one day, but I reverse it in my head and I'm like, wait a minute. The goal for me is to get my own apartment, right? So in order to get money, I gotta work, right? So I'm instantly like, okay, I'll do it. You know, she told me I could go home and then I could come back at a certain time and only work for like 4 more hours. So I was cool with that. I think Wednesday I did a shift of like almost 10 hours. It was almost 10 hours because I stayed a little bit later than 9 because it was closing. After we closed, there's other things that we have to do inside of the store. So I left around 9:45 and my boss was nice enough to take me home. Shout out to my boss. Thank you so much. I'm feeling really good because when I came back from 5 to 9:45, like, it was so chill. And it's funny because the people that work at night, they were like, it's usually not this chill. It's usually busier. So I'm thinking, this is my manifestation moment, baby. This shift was meant for me. God wanted me to take that shift. He did. And not only was it a good night and a good day for me, because I was pretty much at work the whole day. I was only not there for like 2 hours, but I was there when we opened. And I was there when we closed. So I was literally there all day, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. minus the gap that I had went back home for like 2 hours. But I just felt so good inside because it's like I had a good night, a good day, and I'm gonna get more money than I usually get. I get paid weekly, but my checks are not the size that I would like them to be at because of the limited amount of hours that I get. I told them, you know, if you ever need me to come into work during the week, not the weekend. I stopped doing weekends because, baby, your girl needs her weekends. I need time to rest and I need time for God, okay? Anytime during the week. If somebody calls out, call me. most likely I will be available to come in, okay? Like, most likely I will freely come in. So I get the next day off, right? So Thursday, which was yesterday, I was off. Spent my time at home, slept like a baby. It was peaceful, it was great, it was nice. And today, I wake up this morning, I'm getting ready to mail a package. My boss called me and was like, can you come in? Somebody called out this morning and we need an extra cashier. So I'm like, manifestation, anybody? Manifestation, y'all. Manifestation. A lot of people will be like, oh my gosh, that's not manifestation. That's just a coincidence. Like, no, hush your mouth. It's manifestation, okay? I've been praying about it. I have been letting out positive vibes and acknowledging positive vibes in my life and saying, this is going to happen. Today is going to be a great day. Literally after I pray, today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a productive day. Like, speak it out into existence. All about the law of attraction, the law of affirmation. So I'm like super hyped, super excited. And I literally told them, like I tell them all the time. I've been telling them even more recently than I usually would tell them. If somebody calls out, call me. Call me, call me, call me. Because most likely I'm going to be able to come in. And the reason why I don't mind coming in is because I have a goal to reach, okay? Like, I need to get more shmoney, okay? And it's not even just all about the money, but I need to get back to work. Like, I'll literally only work like 2 days a week and then I'll be home. And of course, I do need to have time set aside to work on my business and other things that I'm working on and have that time to rest. But I feel like only working 2 days a week for me, only about for like 4 or 5 hours, just is not gonna cut it. Especially if I'm working towards getting my own apartment. So that's not even just gonna be rent. That's gonna be rent, that's gonna be a light bill, that's gonna be a water bill, that's gonna be my cell phone bill, that's gonna be streaming bills, oh, I don't have an Amazon bill, never mind. But that's gonna be 5 different bills that I'm gonna need to take care of. So I need to make sure that I'm on top of it and really taking the opportunity when it comes my way and not like, oh, I don't know, don't want to wake up early. And no. We're not doing that. That's my story. That's my blemish of manifestation, you guys. So that's what's going on with me. That's what's happened to me. That's how this was very motivational for those of you that are working towards your goals. Maybe you're working towards getting your own apartment, or maybe you're working towards something else that is very important in your life and something that would change your life. I just wanted to film this video for you guys, and I also met my monthly goal. My goal for this month in terms of subscribers was to get 250, and we are there. And it's only been less than 2 weeks, guys. Less than 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I need to get off this camera. This video is about to be way like mad long, and I'm not a fan of editing mad long videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and head out, take my shower, and chill out, y'all. Thank you again so much for supporting my YouTube channel and watching my recent videos. Make sure to go check out all my recents if you haven't, okay? Links will be down below in the description box. And I hope to catch you guys in my next YouTube video, okay? Mwah. Bye, guys.